Hey guys, it's me, Jim Kinkade. There are a lot of unboxing videos on YouTube, but how many of them are done in the back seat of a Peterbilt truck? Well, this one is. It's the Stanley 3-inch keychain tape rule. It's not a ruler, it's not a tape measure, it's a tape rule. Tape rule! I really think that tape rule. That's not even good grammar. It's like, if you thought that tape ruled or rules, you know, it needs an S or a D at the end, but tape rule? Keychain tape rule! Yeah! Keychain tape rule! Anyways, we're gonna unbox it, and in the back of a Peterbilt, what we're gonna use is the Coast Knife RX350. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just stab this one out too, like I did to that microphone. Just stab it. Oh, wait a minute. If I stab it, it might damage the back. I'll cut it from the back. You know what? Here, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my phone between my knees. I need both hands. I'm gonna put the Coast in here and see if. See, here's a problem with this thing. Like this blister pack, you know, like it's covered. You can't get your fingernail under there. You can't get this knife to really pry it away. Maybe if I cut like this. There we go. We're making progress here. So, some of you may be wondering, like, how big this knife is. It's kind of a big knife to be cutting open the small keychain tape rule. Well, here's the thing, guys. I need to extricate this to see how big this knife is. I mean, maybe it is too big of a knife to use to cut open the Stanley 3-inch keychain tape rule. The problem is that I don't know. It's one of these quandaries that Heidinger and his cats were always getting into, you know? Some people think that Heidinger's cat may not existed, may not have even existed. Alright, so now I'm going to put away this knife before we cut myself, because I'm actually on standby at a job. And if I jump out of the Peterbilt and start working, you know, gushing blood, I could get in trouble. Anyways, if that part of the video was muffled, it's because the phone was between my knees. Alright, so we pried it open more with my fingers, and now it's completely extricated. The Stanley 3-inch keychain tape rule! The thing is, the whole premise is that you're going to hang this on your keychain. Guys, that's ridiculous. I'm a minimalist when it comes to the number and amount of keys I have on my keychain. Like, this is my Peterbilt keychain, and like, I have that carabiner there. I've had that for years. I had that when I was a mover, and there's actually a piece of brake line on it right here. That was a hole I had in my brake line back when I worked at Gentle Giant, and this covers up the keychain from opening. It's actually an ingenious idea. So let's take a quick look. See our first impressions. First of all, it's made of metal, and it's Stanley, okay? Stanley boss stitch. There's a Stanley boss stitch in Rhode Island. I remember driving by it in Little Rhodey, and there's a ton of geese out front. So there's a little bit of a New England tie here, the Stanley Boss Stitch Corporation. But when you get a tape measure, there's a bunch of ones that have these newfangled designs. Don't go with a newfangled design. Stay with a tried and true, okay? There's a reason why these tape measures are designed the way they are, and you know, guys like Norm Abrams and what's his name, Tom Silva, you know, those guys use a Stanley unless someone else pays them more. But I mean, really, you gotta stick with the best design and tape measure. It's Stanley. Now this is tiny, so a lot of the key features of a Stanley tape measure don't really shine through when it's like about the size of your thumb, okay? And you know, it makes it a little bit difficult to to you know, open it. And of course I'm doing this one-handed, but you know, the reason why I have this, you know, is to quickly tell how the size of something is without using the metric system. And oh look, there's no metric system on here. That's the beauty of this. No metric system, okay? So this is all like regular real life measurements, okay? It's 3 foot, and the design on a Stanley is for this hook to grab something when you're measuring its length. And like if I wanted to measure how big this carpeted section was between the cab and the front of the Peterbilt, well then, you know, you grab the edge right there, and there's like a 6 inches of plush carpet that goes from the front of the Peterbilt to the sleeper, okay? And I did that one-handed, okay? Now the size is small, will come in useful when you're measuring like how big a bolt is, how big nuts are, how big pipe, you know, and it will fit right here in my Bristol pocket. Okay, so let me get a shot of this Bristol pocket. Right there it says Jim, right? Just drop it in my Bristol pocket. And I'm gonna take the keychain part off. I don't like having too much stuff on my keychain. So, this is flexible, as Mary Menino would say. So like you could wrap it around something to see. Oh, let me put this back between my legs. All right. So I want to measure my pinky. All right. You can wrap this around your pinky. Let me try to do it. All right, hold on. All right. Whoop. All right. Hold on. So like it can wrap. I'm Keychain Tape Rule, and I'm here to say I can rap in a major way. See, I told you it wraps. You can tell, you know, the circumference of something, you know. And you could probably fool your kids with it. Like if you had a small child at home, like you could just push this down and like put it on the ground. Be like, hey Beba, go grab that. And when he goes and grabs it, all you gotta do is lift up on this and whoop. Oh, Beba, too slow. That'd be a really great prank to play on like if you have like a 4-year-old at home, like I do. Anyways, that was the unboxing. I unboxed it using the Coast RX 350, and you can watch the unboxing of that. I did that at home. It's an assisted knife, and you want to see how big the blade is. Okay, well let me open this up again with one hand. You know, they should have like special tripods to put in the back of the Peterbilt, like that could hold the camera phone. So the blade on this thing is like 3.5 inches long. So, you know, just keep that in mind. If you want to buy the Stanley Keychain Tape Rule, then make sure that you get your Coast RX 350. I bought this at AutoZone. It was an impulse buy. This is starting to get loose. Maybe I should put some Loctite on it. And this is 3 feet long. How much is it in the metric system? I don't know. Probably some stupid number like 0.9 metric units of length. A millimetric unit of length. Something stupid like that. Alright guys, I'm Jim Kinkade. Thanks for watching.